This segment of a news program discusses the 2024 Royal Ascot, focusing on several key observations and analyzing recent public statements made by Meghan Markle. The discussion features two commentators, Angela Mollard and Louise Roberts, who offer contrasting perspectives on the events and their significance. Angela Mollard highlights two key takeaways from Royal Ascot. Firstly, she notes the extended nature of royal participation, contrasting with King Charles's stated aim for a slimmed-down monarchy. While the king has sought to reduce the number of working royals, Ascot demonstrated the continued involvement of a wider circle of individuals connected to the royal family, including Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, members of the Edinburgh family, Zara and Peter Phillips and Peter's girlfriend. Mollard suggests this demonstrates the monarchy's capacity to adapt its operational structure, utilizing a broader network of individuals when necessary. This observation highlights the inherent flexibility within the monarchy's structure, allowing it to adjust its operational needs depending on the specific event and circumstances. Mollard's second observation centers on the king's interaction with Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. She emphasizes the significance of this gesture, given Ferguson's past strained relationship with the royal family and the negative media coverage she endured. Mollard connects this to Ferguson's recent heartfelt article in the UK Telegraph, detailing her personal struggles and trauma. King's welcoming gesture, therefore, is interpreted as a sign of reconciliation and acceptance, highlighting a shift in the royal family's approach to its extended members. This interpretation underscores the monarchy's capacity for empathy and its willingness to acknowledge past grievances and move towards reconciliation. Louise Roberts emphasizes the strategic importance of Royal Ascot within the royal family's annual schedule. She positions Ascot as a key social event, a social chessboard where the dynamics of royal favor and influence are subtly played out. Access to the royal enclosure, she suggests, signifies a strong connection to the royal family, underscoring the event's significance as a barometer of royal relationships. Roberts also praises King Charles's active participation in Ascot despite his health challenges, highlighting his commitment to the event and his efforts to make it his own. This observation emphasizes the event's strategic importance as a means of reinforcing royal unity and projecting a positive public image. The careful planning and orchestration of the event, she notes, are crucial to its success, demonstrating the monarchy's commitment to maintaining its traditions and projecting a carefully crafted image. Commentators then turn their attention to Australian Senator Lydia Thorpe's actions outside Buckingham Palace. Mollard strongly criticizes Thorpe's display of dissent, which included holding up a flag and making an offensive gesture towards the king. While acknowledging Thorpe's right to freedom of speech, Mollard questions the appropriateness of her actions and suggests that any taxpayer-funded aspect of her trip to the UK should be investigated. This criticism highlights the tension between freedom of expression and the respect due to the head of state. Mollard also points out the counterproductive nature of Thorpe's actions, arguing that they inadvertently bolster public support for the monarchy. The discussion then shifts to Meghan Markle's recent podcast appearances. A comment made by Markle about having conversations with her children about money and their involvement in a small-scale farmers' market stand is analyzed. Roberts dismisses Markle's account as contrived, suggesting it's a fabricated attempt to project an image of authenticity. She questions the necessity of publicizing such a private family activity, particularly given Markle's stated emphasis on protecting her children's privacy. This critique highlights the perceived disconnect between Markle's public pronouncements and her actual actions, raising questions about her credibility and authenticity. Markle's subsequent comments about the importance of telling the truth are also scrutinized. Mollard points out the irony of this statement, given Markle's past record of making inaccurate or misleading statements. She cites examples from Markle's interview with Oprah Winfrey, highlighting the inconsistencies and inaccuracies in her account. This analysis underscores the hypocrisy of Markle's statement and further undermines her credibility. Commentators argue that Markle's public pronouncements often contradict her actions, leading to a decline in public trust and credibility. Finally, the commentators discuss the rapid sell-out of products on Markle's online store. Roberts attributes this to a deliberate marketing strategy designed to create a sense of artificial scarcity, FOMO, fear of missing out. She argues that the claim of unexpectedly high demand is disingenuous, suggesting that the limited inventory was a pre-planned tactic to drive sales. This analysis highlights Markle's marketing techniques and suggests a calculated attempt to manipulate consumer behavior. Commentators conclude by highlighting the overall negative impact of Markle's repeated public appearances and statements, arguing that they consistently diminish her credibility and public favorability. The discussion concludes with a summary of the key points, highlighting the contrasting images projected by the British royal family at Royal Ascot and Meghan Markle's public pronouncements. Contrasting approaches to public image and communication are central to the commentators' analysis.